Yeah, good evening. Good evening, all. Welcome to Crypto Based Media. Tonight is a master class. Make sure that you get your pen and jotter so that you can jot things down. You can jot things down because you are going to be learning a lot tonight. As always, Crypto Based Media organizes a Zoom session every Saturday so as to make you a better and profitable trader. So guys, as we do it, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys so that you can see my presentation slides live and direct. I'm going to see my presentation slides with some pictures that is going to help you easily understand and assimilate what we are going to be teaching tonight. And most importantly, guys, you need to write it down. Sometimes when you jot things down, you don't necessarily have to go back to it, but there's a magic that happens between when you're learning and when you're jotting things down. There are things I've jotted down, they are still in my head. I've not even gone back to whatever I've jotted down, but they are still in my head. Why? Because I've did the jotting. I've done the jotting, and then I don't need to go and start searching from beginning again. So if you do your jottings well, you can as well refer back to it so that you can understand more. Great. Nice. So the art of taking profits. Okay. As you know, crypto trading is an art. Taking profits also is an art. So what is really the basic? When you hear an art, what comes to your mind? An art is like, let me say, a skill that is learned by experience, observation, and things like that. That is what an art is. When they say the art of something. So now we are talking about the art of taking profits or the art of profit taking. Anyone goes. So crypto trading itself is an art. Why? Because you learn it. After you learn, you are going to practice. You are going to experience it. You are going to trade crypto. You are going to buy and sell crypto. That is what an art is. So now, profit taking itself, taking profit itself is an art. In fact, profit taking should be a course on its own. Profit taking should be a course on its own because many people, they underrate profit taking. Many people don't take profits early. Many people don't take profits when they are supposed to. That is most of the problems that crypto traders have. So they tend to lose all those money that they've made. Definitely, when you don't take your profits, you're going to lose that profits when the market starts to retrace back. That's just it. I heard of a crypto trader that's made like millions of dollars, like millions and millions of dollars. And can you imagine this guy went back to thousands of dollars? It happens every time. People blow their accounts. What it means, if you're a newbie, what it means to blow your account is when you go wrecked, or when we say you've had that profit before, and then the market begins to retrace, or the market changed structure, or let me say to a bear market, and then you lost everything. You can hear people say they lost 90% of their portfolio, this and that. Many of those stories happened in the 2017-18 bear market. So that time there was not really stop losses or anything, but right now there is stop loss. There are ways that you can use to manage your risk and so on and so forth. So that is what profit taking is. You need to know that it is very, very important for you to take profits. Profit taking is an art. In fact, maybe sometimes I can even write the book on profit taking because it is not something that is very, very easy, because profit taking is like a complex aspect that you need to study it because it deals with emotions. Profit taking deals with emotion. It deals with satisfaction. Don't worry, guys. We are still going to get there. Let me just admit more people in this meeting. Great. Okay. Yeah. So I was explaining profit taking as an art. Profit taking is an art. Why? Because you experience it. If you don't take profits too, it's an experience. You've experienced you not taking profits, and the next time that experience is like, let me say, it's something that is teaching you. They say experience is the best teacher. So it's teaching you that the next time you are going to trade, you should learn to take profits. That is basically what it's teaching you. You should learn to take profits. So for us to landscape. So profit taking is an art. It's something that you need to master. You master art, you master skills. As I said earlier, in fact, it's not going to be a bad thing if you see a book on profit trading. I might even write a book on it soon. So guys, profit taking is very, very important, but many people underrate profit taking. They underrate profit taking. And if you don't take profits, you lose that money that you've gained, and you might even lose your capital if you are not too careful with it. So guys, why people don't take profits? You know, you hear people saying, I lost also amount. You'll not be wondering, someone that has like thousands of dollars, or someone that has like 100 million in naira, and then the person said, this money later went back to maybe 700,000 something. Well, what is wrong with you? Why didn't you take the profits when you are seeing it? So you're going to be learning the reasons why people don't take profits. You're going to be learning why people don't take profits. Let me see if I can admit more people in. Great. I'm just doing that occasionally so that people don't get to miss out. Okay, great. So why people don't take profits? You're going to be saying all that right now. So the first reason is inexperience. You know, I've mentioned experience earlier as I was explaining, and the emphasis is on experience. The thing is that experience is the best teacher, honestly. You see, all those things you are learning, those Twitter spaces, those Zoom sessions, those YouTube, those YouTube videos you've been watching, those Google searches, those articles you've been reading, everything to improve your trading skills, to understand more about crypto trading. All those things, they really don't get inside you until you practice, until you experience it, until you click the buy button yourself, until you click the sell button yourself, until you set the stop loss yourself, until you chart that coin yourself, until you make that analysis yourself. That is it, guys. That is part of the, in fact, let me say, is the most part of the most important learning process. If you don't practice, you might not get it. You might just even forget what you've read or what you've seen. Because normally when you watch videos, you get to understand more. When you read, you also understand, but it's not like watching videos. So that's why I say live session too, you get to understand, it will look like as if I'm there with you and then I'm teaching you. So you need to experience these things. You need to practice. You need to put this into practice. And even strategies, you watch videos about strategies, you need to put them into practice. But before you even say you want to put them into real practice with your real money, there are platforms whereby you can use to test, backtest, retest your strategies. So that one is part of the experience. But the main experience is using your money. So, and the thing is that you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong when you listen to live sessions like this. You guys get, you can't go wrong when you listen to live sessions like this, because we are experienced traders. We've experienced things like this before. The bear markets, the short bears, the consolidating, the bullish run, everything has been experienced. And when you hear lessons from experienced people, it hits differently. Why? Because they've been there and they are there to guide you the inexperienced. So people don't take profit because they are inexperienced. Let's say a newbie comes into crypto trading and then he feels, wow, my money, my $100 has turned to $500. Wow, it's already $600, $700. Oh, let me leave it. Maybe it can get to $1,500. Or maybe this coin might even do 2,000% to hey, maybe this thing might even reach $2 million. Then that one is maybe somebody with a Ponzi scheme or a Ponzi mindset. So a trader like that is inexperienced. Person doesn't know that market retraces. So when a trader like that gets hit by a retrace or a change or a break in market structure, then that person will learn from that mistake and move on. So the person is making that mistake because he or she is inexperienced. But the person can avoid this mistake by listening to a live session like this. I hope you guys are getting me. If you are getting me, send me a yes in the chat session. Send me a yes in the chat session. Let me know if you are following. Send me a yes in the chat session. Send me a yes in the chat session. Let me know if you are following. Great, 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 great. Great, great. Okay, trying to admit more people in. Okay, people should be coming on time to our Zoom session. Or people should be coming on time. So we talked about inexperience. That is like the first reason why people don't take profits in the crypto market. So the second one is greed. The second one is greed. You know, profit taking is not only about the technical aspect. It's not only about, I'm still going to teach you guys how to take the profits in a bullish market, in a ranging market, and in a bearish market. How to take profits, how to profit in those type of markets. But those things are technical. You know, there are some things that have to do with your mind, that has to do with your programming, that has to do with the way you think, that has to do with your emotions. One of them is the greed aspect. You see, markets get into an euphoric state where everybody's happy, everybody's greedy. Like normally, I've read in books that greed is important, that for you to be rich you have to be greedy. Normally there is no doubt, we know that if you want to be rich you have to be greedy, but the greed shouldn't be too much. That is it. It shouldn't be too much. It's just like you are saying you take calculated greed. Just like you're saying taking calculated risk. You also take calculated greed. I hope you guys are feeling me. You take calculated greed, not only calculated risk. So as you're taking your calculated risk, make sure you're also taking your calculated greed. And this is what I mean by calculated greed. You need to understand that, okay, this type of greed, though, as I'm moving up, I need to be maybe shifting my stops. I need to be taking profit at these levels. Okay, after I've taken my whole capital out and then I've taken some profit with it, I have to leave this trade. Let this trade just run. That's the type of greed I'm talking about. Not the type of greed of you being careless with your stop loss. Not the type of greed of watching the market go up 600%. You didn't take any profits, thinking it is still going to continue to go up like that and forever. And then you just leave the trade like that. And then unfortunately, the trade came down, maybe back to your buy level, and then you sell at your buy level. What a waste of time. It's a waste of time, honestly. Imagine you waiting for a trade that went 1,000% in 2 or 3 weeks. That's a waste of time. And then the trade later came down, maybe below your entry price. The trade retraced. That's a total waste of time. So you need to know how to take your greeds. I'm not saying you shouldn't be greedy. You should be greedy, but you should watch that greed level. Watch your greed level. It is this greediness that makes people to not take profits and even make them lose their capital. Is this greed that make people forget their trading plans. But we are still going to get that. We are still going to get to that also, because that is part of the reasons why people don't take profits in the crypto markets. So lack of satisfaction. Let me quickly check if there are more people so I can admit more people in. Okay, great. You all are welcome. We are not too late. I'm still talking about the reasons why people don't take profits in the crypto market. The reasons why people don't take profits in the crypto market. Cool. Someone said they can't hear me. Please, can everyone hear me? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat session. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat session. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat session. Great. Okay, I'm sharing my screen so you guys can see. And make sure that you are jotting down, please. These things are very, very important. If you can't just make sure you take a screenshot. And I can't say everything from the slides, but at least I'm going to try my best. So make sure that you jot down everything I'm saying. So lack of satisfaction. Satisfaction is something that is very, very underrated. When you are over greedy, you won't be satisfied. Even with any amount of money, you won't be satisfied with it. But there should be some level of satisfaction that you should have. Although I understand the concept of extended gratification, that okay, you are going to enjoy your profits maybe later on, and it is going to be big. Fine. That's great. That's a great idea. But let me tell you something. People don't take profits because they are not satisfied with that type of profits they're having. When a coin does 100%, let's say, for example, in a consolidating market or a ranging market, and then a coin does 100%, in a ranging market, man, take that profit like a tifo and run away. In a ranging market, you need to take that profit like, because it doesn't always happen like that. Even when you're trading the range, the type of profits you should expect is like 5%, 10%, sometimes 15. That is if you are trading sports. But if you are a futures trader and then you leverage your position, then you can expect like 100, 200, 300, 400%. But one thing that's the reason why people don't really take profit is because of their lack of satisfaction. On our Love World Crypto group, Crypto Pastor used to say something. He says there is power in compounding profits. There is power, and we've mentioned it in one of our Zoom sessions before. There is power in compounding profits. Is it those small profits that you are taking, that you are getting satisfied with? When you are compounding them, they get to add up. And before you know it, you're already making money. When you start reviewing your trade from a trading journal, you feel, wow, am I the one that took this trade? Wow, this is a profitable trade. This is great. This is very, very great. So you need to be satisfied. When you are satisfied with this level, you've already set your entry, your take profits, and then the price gets to your take profit, and then you feel, I'm not yet satisfied. Let me let this trade run. well, that trade might as well just pull back, and then you'll not be able to take any profit again. So it's just better to take that profit, enter another trade, take another profit. It is just as easy as that. And then when you're compounding your profits, the thing is that when you're compounding your profits, everything gets to add up. And then you are the one to enjoy everything later. Let me try and admit more people in. Okay, great. You all are welcome. So you should be a satisfied trader. Once you've set up your trades, be satisfied with your take profits, because that is what is on the chart. That is what most traders are going to follow. When you see a supply zone and then you are not selling at that supply zone, you are not taking profit at that supply zone, the thing is that it might retrace back if you didn't take your profit. So it's better you still trade you take your profits. Even if you are not taking the full profit, to take part of that profit. So moving on to the next reason is excited traders put their trading plans in the bin. They just put it in the garbage. When you're too excited, when you're euphoric, or some people don't even have any trading plan. That's very, very bad. Excuse me. If you don't have a trading plan, you shouldn't be trading at all. You shouldn't even click the buy button. What I mean by your trading plan is, okay, this is my entry level. I'm going to buy Bitcoin at $44,000, and I'm going to take my profits at $45,000. If the chart goes, if the price goes in an opposite direction, I'm going to put my stop loss in $43,500. That is a trading plan. In a trading plan also, you can have various take profit levels. So you can say you can take profit at those different levels. So people don't take profit because they are too excited and then they've ditched their trading plan. They feel that, let me leave this trading plan, Jerry. We're in a bullish market. Let it just run. You won't know when the markets will pull back, because when you're saying let it just run, you might even forget about checking your charts. You say, we're in a bullish market now. Let it just run. You might be saying, you'll be having regrets that why didn't I take profit at this level? I've seen the supply zone. I've marked everything out. Why didn't I take profits? And I was the one that ditched out my trading plan. That's very, very bad. Or even if you don't have a trading plan, you need to get a trading plan. You need to learn more. You need to learn more so that you can get a trading plan. So guys, okay. How then do you take profits and be satisfied? Please, I hope you guys can see my screen. If you can see my screen and hear me clearly, let me know in the chat session. Let me know in the chat session if you can see my screen and hear me clearly. Okay, great. Let me use the opportunity to admit more people in. Okay, people are like joining every minute. Great. I'm loving this. At the end of this class, guys, sorry for the little break. At the end of this class, you'll be able to understand how you can take profits in different markets, either bullish, ranging, or even a bearish market. So this class is very, very important. And then make sure that you are jotting down. All these things we are saying so that you don't get to forget them. You guys are welcome. Okay. So how then do you take profits and be satisfied? We first want to deal with the satisfaction aspect. I talked about this thing. I said it's emotional. When you are too greedy, you don't get satisfied with trades. But when you are satisfied, you know that, I've taken this profit. Yes, I'm satisfied. I've taken this profit. I'm okay taking this profit. So this first one might look funny, but honestly, it is actually very, very important. A lot of traders don't do these things, honestly, and it's so painful, because you will be wondering, have I lost all these profits that I've used my time, that I've worked for? How can you lose all those profits without enjoying part of it? So firstly, you need to spend your profits. Spend your money. You don't have to invest on everything. Calm down. You are working so that you can make money, so that you can enjoy yourself. Come on. Just take part of that your profits. Maybe you've made, let's say, $5,000. You just take, let's say, maybe $200. Just go to club one night. Spend. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You see, you get that gratification, you get that satisfaction. It will be from internally. It will flow through your veins. It will flow. In fact, it will enter your bone marrow. Like you feel it that yes, I'm trading and then I'm enjoying my profits. Then you see the essence of taking profits. Then you see the reason why you should take profit so that you can enjoy, pay your bills, pay it. You don't have to leave them pending. When you trade, you make your profit, you spend that money. It's not everything you should throw back inside the markets. No, you don't throw everything back. Take some parts out. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying you should take all your profit and then go and use it to enjoy your life, go and use it to bam, go and use it to chill or anything. No. So I'm not saying that too. I'm not saying you should take all your profit and use it to chill and everything. But at least now, come on, you've tried now. You are the one that charted the support and resistance. You think it's something easy. First time, exactly, you have old body. First time you just come in, you feel everything looks nonsense. What's this green and red line? But you took your time to learn. You're even taking your time in this Zoom session. It's not easy, honestly. You're taking your time in this Zoom session. You are here learning, jotting things down, understanding everything. And then you get to the chat, you are buying, you are selling, you are making profit, and then you don't want to take profits. That's so bad. Take your profit, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. You can even enjoy with your babe, with your family. Just you guys be okay. Just chill, and then you'll be fine. Then you get that internal satisfaction, guys. I understand what I'm talking about because it's something that I've done before, and then I feel, yes, I'm proud of myself. I did these things myself. I bought and I sold myself, and I'm a crypto trader. I understand these things, and then this is how it works. This is how it works. In fact, the joy will come from your head. There are some chemicals that are being released in your brain when you tend to enjoy yourself. That's enjoy yourself. You feel, yes, I'm doing these things. And then that will even motivate you to do more. It will motivate you to do more, honestly. It will motivate you because what you are enjoying yourself from, you are definitely not going to leave that field. So, okay, I said buy things. Go and enjoy your money. You worked. Pay yourself first. So, okay, how to take profits technically. We've dealt about the mental aspects, the mindset aspects of taking profits, the psychological aspect of taking profits, what it does to your brain, what it does to yourself, how it motivates you. So now, taking profits technically, and this is where you guys need to concentrate. You really need to concentrate at this point. So how to take a profit technically. Now, look at this. First, you have to determine the type of trend. Is it a bullish trend? Is it bearish? Or is it a ranging one? What I mean by bullish is when we are in an uptrend, the market is going up. And then I'm going to show you guys how these things are being drawn. So what I mean by bearish is that when we are in a downtrend, when the market is being drawn, and we even told you that people don't make profits in bearish markets. People make profits in bearish states and even in ranging markets. So in these types of markets, there are different strategies that you should approach in taking profits in this type of market. So you should first understand the trend that you are in currently, and then you should know how you should take profits in this type of trend that you are in. Let me try and get more people in. Okay, let me try and get more people in. Admit. Okay, great. So I hope you guys can still see my screen. If you can see my screen, send me yes in the chat session, please. Send me yes if you can see my screen. Oh, great. So I've talked about determining the type of trend. Okay, let me just quickly chip this in. How do you determine a type of trend? This is like one of those master classes, guys. Like, honestly, big kudos to Crypto Based Media. Big kudos to the CEO of Crypto Based Media, Crypto Pastor, for leaving a platform like this for people to learn and earn, because they are not only learning, because the secrets that we share here every Saturday, they are not jokes. So honestly, they are not jokes. And there are things that you find in paid courses. There are things that you find in courses of $5,000, $10,000. Okay, you guys think it's only those $200 courses that they're available. No. You see, Love World Crypto Community is just a discount, honestly. It's a discount that you're seeing crypto course for $230. You guys don't know, and many people are missing a lot. And the fact is that the price is going to keep going up if you don't take action, if you don't buy the course. So you guys also need to buy courses when you're learning about cryptocurrency. So the secret I wanted to share to you guys is how you are going to determine whether it is a bullish trend, a bearish, or a ranging one. You have to confirm the trend. If you want to confirm a trend, put your charts on your trading view. Just put it to a weekly, a weekly time frame. Just use a weekly time frame and then look at that chart on a weekly time frame. Is it going up? Draw a trend line, a line that is going to be hitting up to 3 or 2 price points. So you are going to draw it from down to up. That is how it goes. But if you are drawing for a bearish state, you are going to draw from top to down. That's how it works. That's how it works. So you're also going to see the examples, the graphical examples of these things I'm talking about. So now, if it is an uptrend in a weekly time frame, change the time frame again for it to be sure. Change it to a daily time frame. If it is still an uptrend, then you are good. You can also check with hourly time frame, like 4 hours and 1 hour time frame, to be very, very sure that I'm 100% sure this is an uptrend, and then you can follow that uptrend. And then if it is the bearish, you check it with the same way. If it's a ranging market or consolidating, you just see it going sideways. So you just draw your range bound, your basic support and resistance. You're still going to see this as we go on. So the method of profit taking, it varies on different market conditions. I've said that earlier. It varies depending on the market conditions, whether bullish, bearish, or consolidating. So for a bullish market condition, you can do this. You can take profits at various high levels. In an uptrend, this is what I'm talking about. So when you're drawing an uptrend, it has to be like this. That uptrend has to touch like 1, 2, 3 lines. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So in a bearish market, the charts, the price action tends to form something of higher lows and higher highs. You must have heard traders saying higher lows, higher highs. The market is currently forming higher lows and higher highs. And guys, this is like one of the most simple setups to trade. One of the most simple setups. When you get in at the higher low, you take profit at the higher high. Getting at the higher low, take profit at the higher high. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. So the thing is, if you analyze charts, look at coins that are still in their higher low, enter and then take profit at the higher high. Very, very easy and very, very simple. Very, very easy to understand. So, okay, I said take profits at various high level. It is very, very important. And that is how you can take profits in a bullish state, in a bullish market. Okay, so the next one is using a FIB retracement tool. When you use a Fibonacci retracement tool, this tool tends to help you automatically draw a valid support and resistance level, and then key areas. It helps you to draw key areas. So it is very, very important, guys. FIB, if you're not using the higher highs and higher lows, you can as well make use of the FIB retracement. And then you can use this FIB also in a bearish state of market so that you can know these important points. If you look at these right here, if you look at this point, this is 23.60% of 0.693 of these assets. Look at this right here. Look at that price action there. It actually hits that resistance like up to 3 times before. It's now turned that resistance into a support after it has broken that resistance. And then it's very, very obvious. It's very, very obvious. You can see the price hitting these levels. It's very, very obvious. So you can as well use this FIB retracement to take your profits. You can say, okay, you want to take your first profit at the 61.80% of FIB, your second profit at let's say the 50%, your third profit at let's say 38%, or you can as well space out your taking profit so that you are not going to be regretting that you took profits too early, because that's part of the problems of crypto traders. Crypto traders tend to take profits too early in a bullish market. But when you are ranging, there's nothing like taking profits too early. There's nothing like taking profits too early because you don't know. It is uncertain. You don't know whether the market is going up or going down. I'm still going to come to that. Let me just see if I can get more people in Okay. Let's see. Okay, more people in the waiting room. Okay, great. So I've talked about the FIB retracement tool. So you can take profits at the various FIB levels. And then the next one is you can also take profits, well, just like the summary of everything. You can also take profits at previous highs. If you've seen the previous high in a chart before, you can set your take profit at those levels, and then at key support levels also. At key support levels or key supply zone. When you see that there is a supply zone, that this is where people are selling the most, this is where shorters are shorting. When you take your profit there, it is a wise decision, very, very wise decision. Okay, so I said take profits gradually at those key resistance levels. You can take profits in percentages also. I just did this rough work. You don't necessarily have to take it the way I put it right here. Okay, let's say you bought Ethereum. Okay, let me just make use of Sol. Let's say you bought Solana, about 100 Solana, not $100 Solana, 100 Solana, and I still saw Solana at $100 the last time. So that's going to cost you about $1,000. So now let's say you now want to start taking profits as Solana hits various resistance levels. So you now said, okay, 4 of those key resistance levels, you are going to be taking your profits there. So your first key level, you took 5% of that Solana profits. You sold 5% of that Solana holdings. Now, your second key level, you sold 25%. Your third key level, you sold 30%. Your fourth key level, you sold 40%. Man, you are in profit too. You are in profit, honestly. You are even taking more than your capital. It might even be, maybe let's say, 200 times, 300 times, depending on that type of chart and the spaces in the key levels, the distance in the key levels. Everything depends. Everything depends, guys. So you can also make use of other percentages. You can as well modify it to yourself, to your own, to the way that it suits you the most. But one thing you need to understand in a bullish market is that you have to gradually take this profit so that you don't regret taking profits earlier. You know, the reason, if you regret taking profits earlier, that then does a bad thing to you next time you want to place a new trade. Okay, the next time you want to place a new trade, you feel like you're not going to set your take profit target. So because you've taken profits earlier, you think the same thing is going to happen. The market is still going to continue going up, and then you lose guard. You won't set your take profit targets. You just leave it that way. That's very, very bad. So Okay. I just explained this now. I said, are you afraid of selling early? Just use those strategies. Just make use of these strategies. Very, very important. Very, very important. Let's say for instance now, let's say this uptrend now. You took your first 5% at this higher high. Your first 5% at this higher high, and then you took your next 25% at this next higher high right here, and then your next percent at this higher high, and then the next one as the other higher high. So that is just it, guys. Very, very easy, very easy, straightforward, and easy to understand. So let's move on. Okay, for a ranging market condition, this is what you need to do for a ranging market condition. Let me try and see if we can get more people in the meeting. Okay. If you are just joining, make sure you listen attentively, and then you make sure you listen attentively, and then you jot things down. Okay, great. So for a ranging market conditions, this is what you can do. This is how you can take profits in a ranging market condition. This is like a ranging chart. A chart is a range bound. This is a range low right here, and then this is a range high right here. So as price hit these levels, when you buy below at the support, you sell at the resistance. You buy at the support, you sell at the resistance. That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. You buy support, sell resistance. That is basically how to trade a range. That's how to trade a range. Very, very easy. There's no magic. There's no rejo to it. This is the cheat sheet of trading a range, guys. So definitely you have to draw your S and R lines, your support and resistance line. You trade support and resistance, buy support, sell resistance, and then you should have a reserve capital. And then at the same time, you should set your stop loss. Make sure you are setting your stop loss in a ranging market. It's very, very important, because a ranging market is an indecisive market. You don't know whether this market is going to go up or it's going to come down. So either ways, if you are setting your stop loss, if it hits your stop loss, you know that market is going down, definitely. That's why you need to be strategic about setting your stop loss. We've made videos about setting stop loss and where to place your stop loss in our previous Zoom sessions. Just go to our YouTube channel and then go ahead and go and watch those videos right there. And then, okay, if you're taking profits too, you don't know whether it's going to break out. If it breaks out, that's why sometimes you might not decide to like sell 100% of the coin you are buying and selling on a ranging market. You might just sell like 80%, just in case that market goes up. If it breaks out, then you know that, oh, okay, we are out of the ranging market. We've changed course to an uptrend. So if you change course to an uptrend, you know that, okay, you're still keeping part of this coin or part of these investments. Okay, so the next one, okay, in addition, you can either take full profit, just what I just finished explaining. You can take full profit as resistance, or you take more than 80% because it might break out. And then you make sure that you set your stop loss also in case if it breaks down. So for a bearish market conditions, this is what you can do. This is a bearish market conditions here. So these things are like what an opposite. What we did in the bullish market condition, we did it in the bearish market condition. Just look at it. You are going to enter short sell. You're going to enter shorts. People, crypto traders understand these things very well. You enter a short sell at lower high. This is your lower high right here. In a bearish market, the trend lines tend to form a lower high and lower low, lower high and lower low, lower high and lower low. So you can as well short sell at the first lower high right here, and then you short sell at the first lower high, you take your profit at the lower low, you short sell at the next lower high, you take your profit at the next lower low, and then on and on and on and on and on till the bottom of the trend. But guys, don't even stress yourself on determining this is the bottom, this is that. You see, leave those ones for those crypto Twitter people. Just leave those ones. Just follow the trend. That is one secret. Follow the trend. Follow the trend to the end of the trend. That is very, very easy, simple and straightforward. So that is how to do it. And then if you are very, very sure of yourself, if you are okay, sorry, before I get to that, let me mention that you can make use of FIB levels also to short sell. You can make use of FIB levels just like we did in the bullish state. Like you can short at this price. You know that if it hits this price, okay, it is very, very certain that the market will keep going down. Then you short sell at there. Then you take your profit at another FIB level. Okay, so if you are very, very sure of yourself, guys, if you are 100% sure that, okay, you've confirmed this trend and then you've confirmed that that it is a bearish trend, you can as well leave your short sell positions. Just leave it and let it roll. Let it roll for some time. So how do you confirm a downtrend? The same way you confirm an uptrend. You draw your lines. You draw your lines. Draw your lines right here. This is how I said you're going to draw your lines. You draw it from top to bottom. From top to bottom. That's how you draw your lines in a downtrend from up to bottom, and then you put it at the top of the price. It's as simple as that. But if it is an uptrend, this is how you draw an uptrend line right here. You draw an uptrend line like this from bottom to top, from bottom to top. But if it is a downtrend line, it is from top to bottom, as easy as ABC. So if you want to confirm that trend, first check it with a weekly time frame. If you've seen the trend in a weekly time frame and then it has this type of formation, then it is a downtrend. So if you want to now reconfirm, check with your daily time frame. That's 100% accurate. Check with your hourly time frame also. If it's still a downtrend, then you're 100% accurate. Then you can enter a short and then you can as well leave your shorts. But if you're leaving your short, you know, futures trading, it takes a lot of attention. You don't just snooze when you're trading futures. You have to understand everything and then understand that you have to look at your trades, set everything right. So even when you're leaving it on a short position and then you're letting your short position roll, you must understand that you check if there's any sign that this is the bottom, if there's any sign, make sure that you take your profits and then you be in massive, huge profits. Guys, people make profits in our crypto trading group. People make profits in our local crypto community. But if you're not there, you're missing a lot, honestly. You're missing a lot, because it's like every day. It's like a tradition. Profit making is a tradition in Love World Crypto community. It is a tradition. You can ask Crypto Pastor now. Ask Crypto Pastor. He's going to show you screenshots. A lot of screenshots. I will see 200%, 150%, 100%. People making money every day, daily. Why are they snoozing? Why are you are still procrastinating? Oh, I'll get this course tomorrow. Oh, I'll get this course next week. So, guys, for you to understand these things more, everything's packed in our crypto trading course. So just check. Go there. Buy the course, join the community, you'll be in profits. When you learn, you practice, you'll be in profits, because you don't just learn and then just sit down. Like the way I said earlier, you need to experience it. You need to practice everything so you could understand better. So, okay. This is what I mentioned earlier. I said, if you trade futures and have confirmed a downtrend on various time frames, you can let your shorts run for a long time, but make sure you use previous lows as guide, yes, and also FIB retracement tools, guys. And also, I said you guys will be getting a bonus if time permits me. Yes. So let me see. I think I still have time on my side. So my bonus is I'm going to be telling you some tips. I'm going to be showing you guys some tips, some tips for profitable trading. Some tips for profitable trading. Please, if you can hear me, if you can still hear me, please send me a yes in the chat section. Send me a yes in the chat session. Don't worry, I'm going to paste the YouTube link very soon. Let me just do that right now. Let me paste the YouTube link. That's our YouTube link. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe and then stay updated.